Welcome to another Gardener Tech Stuff video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at our third camera bag so far. This is the Amazon Basics backpack for SLR and accessories. It doesn't really have a model name, that's just the description on Amazon, which is where you get it from. So this lot here is basically what I keep in it, plus what's filming it right now. I don't actually keep the EOS 500 in there, that's just to replace the 550D. Because that's recording this video, but I also put the Sigma 50mm f1.4 and the BGE8 battery grip for the 550D in there, so this is going to look a little empty, but there's not much I can do about that as I need those to record this video. So starting by taking a look at the bag, we have lots and lots of pockets. We have our little like elastic bungee pouch at the front here, so you can put water bottles down either side. And then we have our first pouch, which you can probably put an iPad or just some documents in there. And moving along, we've got our first pouch, which is where I keep my waterproof cover for my lens and camera. And it has a net pouch here, and then just a regular pouch here, so you can put, I reckon I'd fit A4 paper. You might fit a small laptop, maybe a 13 or 11 inch laptop in there. And the net pouch, you could maybe fit like some gloves or something in there. I don't know, it's up to you. But there's plenty of storage in there. And moving on to the main pouch. We have all of this made up of these foam dividers which are velcroed on and you can move around, and there's some spares which I haven't put in yet I think. But this is the layout that I use, and we've got two velcro straps across here which I use for holding in the 150 to 500. And then, you might be able to see this down the front here, we have two more pouches. So these are see-through so you can see what's inside, but then they have this reinforced like mesh or something on there. So they should be nice and secure. And in here I just have manuals and spare foam pouches. I also have a filter and my Nikon to Canon adapter. And then in the top one, this is the optional tray for the BGE8, which takes 6 AA batteries rather than the Canon batteries. I also have the manual for the 550D because you never know when you might need it. We go ahead and zip that up. I'll just close this up and we'll take a look at the rest of the bag. So if we start on this side, we have a pouch down here which could fit batteries, lens cloths, SD cards, foam, paper, whatever, something like that. On the back, well, the bit which would face your back, we have shoulder straps which have a little like clipper thing which does up across your chest, just holds it on there. Nice thick padded shoulder straps, so that's not going to hurt your back because this can get really heavy. A nice carry handle, some ventilated padded area around the section which is going to be in contact with your back, and then where it's not going to be in contact we have areas for air to flow so you don't get too sticky. We also have a waist strap down here, so if it's really heavy and you're doing lots of walking, for example, we have hip padding and a bigger buckle on the front which you can tighten. I think that just about covers it for the back. Moving it around, we have another side pouch, again, microfiber cloths and more. So yeah, you keep that sort of stuff, maybe filters, you can fit a filter in there. And then this is for holding your tripod, so you just clip it around like so. This is really neat if you have a monopod or tripod. and you want to carry that as well if you're going on a walk or something like that, then you can just strap it onto the side here and forget about it. And that has a strap for tightening it. So that just about covers it for the outside. Now I'm going to show you how I put all of my bits of kit inside for a nice compact setup. Okay, starting from the outside, as you've already seen, I keep my waterproof cover in this first big pouch. I just keep it in there at all times because you never know when it's going to rain, especially in England. It rains the whole time. And that works really well. I might do a review on that. But yeah, moving on to the inside, I'll just put the filter and adapter back in here. I tend not to use filters too much, apart from on my 150 to 500 because it's such a big bit of glass, it's 86mm. I just don't want that to get scratched because it's my most expensive lens. So I just leave a filter on there the whole time. I should probably get a better filter for it. I've got a cheapy one on there at the moment which kind of degrades the image quality, but I don't really use that lens that much. Just for sports. I don't really do sports that much, so it doesn't really matter. So moving on to the main compartment. Okay, so in the main pouch we have all these pouches around the edge which are fixed sizes which I've worked out already. Starting in this corner we have my compact which just slides in there. To be honest, I just use it as an SD card carrier. I've never actually really used it since I got my SLR. No, I just keep my SD card in there, but you know, it's always good to carry a spare just in case I run out of battery or something. Moving along, that goes on the other side, doesn't it? We have a slot for the 75 to 300, which just fits in there like so. This is where I keep my 50mm 1.4 because it's quite a big lens. It's the Sigma version, not the Canon one, which is big and fat like the 1.2. So that goes in there, but that's recording, so can't put that in. Up top we have the camera body itself, but I'm going to go ahead and put in the 150 to 500 first. This just lies down the middle, as it's the only place that it fits, because as you can see, it's a pretty big lens. Now, sometimes I mount this fixed onto the body if I'm doing sports and I'm going to need it on the body. If I'm not and I'm just carrying it around, then I'll just leave them separate in this compartment and just fold up the strap and tuck it out of the way. And then using these two Velcro straps, I just tie it down just to make sure that it's nice and secure in there. And might as well put the body in. So that just goes up at the end here. But normally that would be the 550D with the battery grip. And with the battery grip installed, there's actually not an awful lot of room for it. It's the flash bit on the top sort of pokes at the top of the bag, but it's just about fits. With a bigger camera with a battery grip, I don't think it fits. So for example, if you had the 1D, that wouldn't fit in here. Moving down the side, we have two pouches for small lenses. This is my pouch for accessories, so we've got remotes, USB cables, sometimes a battery. I've got two spare batteries, but I'm using one of them in the camera right now. And down here is where I put the flash. So if I just bend it in half, it actually fits in perfectly. It's a really nice snug fit. And I just put the cold shoe stand on top, and then the battery on top of that. And you can see it all fits nice and tightly. If I wiggle it around, the only thing which moves is the battery. So that keeps it nice and safe. And the final lens would go in there, and that body wouldn't be in there normally. So I think that just about wraps it up for the Amazon Basics backpack for SLR and accessories. Thanks for watching. Hope you found this video useful. Don't forget to subscribe and like for more tech videos. Any questions, leave them in the comment box down below and I'll try to get back to you. Thanks.